Hello and welcome to Merlin's Manor for part 2 of my Slay the Spire run with the Defect. Last time we beat the slime boss, and this time let's see who we're going to go after. It's going to be 5. So it's going to be, remember correctly, the champ, yes. So the champ is who we're facing off against today. We got some relics. We got, of course, our starter solo relic of loaded die. We have the blue candle, which once per combat exhausts up to 2 cards in our hand. Well, I could have used that with the slime boss last round. Anyway, you may exhaust a card in your hand to deal 2 damage if you want to roll a 1 or 2. At question marks, gain 2 coins when you enter the room. I'm going to have to hopefully not forget that. And then start of combat, gain 2 block. And I have 1 potion to heal 2 HP. And we're going to have that starter there. Shuffle the cards up. Let's go ahead and grab our first encounter. Snake Plant. 10 and 7. So 17 health. Roll the die, see what we get. 4, which means 1 block. We also get an extra 2 block starting combat. And on 4, it's going to do an attack of 3 followed by an attack of 2. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to get this out. It's going to cost us 1 to do Storm, which started our turn, channel 2 Lightning. Because we have that out, this is actually going to cost 1 less, so it costs 1 to do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do Zap for free because we upgraded that at the end of last game. And we're going to do a Strike for 1. Unfortunately, Turbo is not needed right now, so I'll just throw it on there and not use it. So it is going to do an attack of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then attack of 2, 1, 2. Oh, after I do 2 damage to it for my lightning. So that came in very handy. Let's roll again. 4 again. Let's see. So it's got 11 health. Let's get Static Discharge out for 2. That's going to do 6. I have 5 health left. I think I just got to defend for 1. It's not ideal. It's what I have. So let's go ahead and do the 6 damage, 3 because extra 2 for Static Discharge for each one. So instead of 1 each, it's going to be 3 each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. I need to stop rolling things where it attacked me for a bunch. I forgot to channel 2 Lightning. Hold up. It would have been 1, 2. Second one would have done an extra 1, 2 damage. It would have been dead. 1, 2, 3. My bad. Basically what happened there is I should have brought 2 lightning in. One of them would have been evoked for 2 damage. And then at the end of the round, I would have gotten another 3 damage attack on it. Because I would have had 3 instead of 2 there. So I actually should have that 2 health back. I think it was 2 health. If it was 3 health, oh well, I lost an extra health for my stupidity. So 1 coin. And a card reward. Recycle, exhaust a card. Gain energy equal to its cost. If it's cost X, instead you double your energy. Sweeping Beam, you attack everything in a row for 1 and draw a card. Or Leap to Defense. To any player. I need defense. I think I go with defense. Of course, area of attack could be... No, I'm going to go with defense. Grabbing Leap. The build I like to do, if I can get it, is to get lots of orbs coming out and defense to defend myself while the orbs work their magic. So, while the orbs do the dirty work for me. So I like to be able to tank when I'm playing with the Defect a little bit. Just keep defending, getting those orbs out. So we get $2 if we go after a question mark. Whenever we just kind of skirt around here and up through there, but then we don't hit any elites is the problem with that strategy. I'm not sure I care though. Getting a bunch of money, I'll be able to buy some relics. I'd like to hit 1 elite. Now there's 1 elite up there right before the end. So yeah, let's go ahead. Come this way. At question marks, gain 2 coins when you enter a room. So 1, 2. It says offer give a random relic to another person and gain a golden card. Gain a potion, give a potion, add a random rare card to your deck. I don't know how this works for solo. Oh, it's random too. I don't know if I want to give a random. You know what, I'm just going to skip that one. I don't like that one. Leave, nothing happens. Okay. Come up here. We're going to be taking on the Chosen, who's bringing in with it a bird. Just grab a random bird there. And birds have the flying ability, which means they take a max of 1 damage from each sword. Plays a little bit differently than the video game there. Now, if I could have chosen which one to get rid of, I probably would have gotten rid of the blue candle to get a gold reward and see what happened. I don't want to risk losing some of these good ones that I have. Let's roll to see what's going to happen. 5 gets me 1 block. Got Defend, Strike, Darkness, which is free, Zap, which is free, and Static Discharge, which is 2. Let's go ahead and Static Discharge for 1, 2. Zap for free. Darkness for free. And on a 5, this one is going to be doing 3 damage to me. And that one's going to be doing 1 and adding a daze. So the interesting thing here with the bird is it takes damage of only a max of 1 when using swords. Orbs actually don't count as swords. And so I actually can mess it up really good. I'm going to do a strike to get it down to 3. And then with this effect, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. It dies. And with the second one, we'll do 1, 2, 3 to that guy. He is now going to do 1 damage, which I block, and add this to the top of my draw pile. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see what's going to happen. 4, I get 1 block. And it's moving down here. It's going to do an attack of 3. I can use Barrage for 1, which is going to do 1, 2, 3 damage. I can do Streamline for 1 because of the power being out. 1, 2, 3. I will do Leap for 1. It's going to give me 2. This goes away because it's ethereal. And then we're going to do 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it has 1 health. 1, 2, 3. Adding 2 of these things to the top of my draw deck. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Roll the die. Gets a 5. So I get 1 block. And it's going to do 5 damage and strengthen if he's not dead this turn. Oh, which he's going to be dead because of the innate those. So let's just go ahead and defend for 2 just for the fun of it, and defend for 1 just for the fun of it. Before that happens, boom. 2 coins. Let's go ahead and get a 5 and put 3 back here. And a card reward. Capacitor. Chaos. And Sunder. So Sunder gets 5 damage. It costs 3 to play, but if it kills the enemy, you get the 3 energy back. Chaos depends on what was rolled. You can either channel a lightning, a frost, or a dark. The capacitor gives you 2 extra spaces. I'm going to go ahead and do capacitor, I think. I like, especially with having lightning doing so much, having the ability to store more of it as the game goes on. I just need to get more cards to create it. So moving from here up to there. Take all these out of my deck. So I don't have a lot of good cards to upgrade in the moment. Leap is my best card to upgrade, making it from a 2 to a 3 in block. Capacitor would get me extra slots. Turbo would get me extra energy, but I don't have a lot of high energy cost cards yet. And I yet don't have things to make a whole lot of extra capacity. I'm going to go ahead and do Leap, though. Let's upgrade Leap. It's now 3 block. Move up here to the question mark. The Augmenter. We can drink the vial and upgrade a card, lose 1 HP. Or we can become a test subject, transform 2 cards, lose 2 HP. Or leave, nothing happens. You know what, let's go ahead and become a test subject. We're losing 2 HP. And I'm transforming 2 cards. I'm going to do a strike. And a defend. If I can find the defend. There we go. Strike and a defend. So what you do when you transform, you discard those from your hand, and you get 2 random cards from the top, 1 for each one there. And this is a golden ticket, so it gets turned in to become this. Multicast, evoke 1 orb X amount of times, and then I got Ball of Lightning, channel 1 lightning, and do 1 attack. That was a pretty good transform, but now I need to get my health back. I may not be taking on that elite. Anyway, let's go this way and spend our money at the store. See what we got. We got Gremlin Horn. Draw 1 card on a 4 or gain energy on a 5. Start of combat, heal 1 HP. Wouldn't be too bad. Oh, I forgot to get my 2 coins for this one. Gotta remember those relics. Fairy in a bottle. I may need that. In fact, let's go ahead and spend 3 on Fairy in a bottle just to be on the safe side. And then I'm liking the idea of the Gremlin Horn. It's 7. Or the Blood Vial for 6. Or the Bird-Faced Urn, 1 block whenever you play a power. I play a lot of powers, but I don't have enough for it anyway. I don't know, right now with where I'm sitting, I could use the healing whenever I start combat. Oh, and I didn't put out 3 cards yet. FTL, attack. If this is the first card you play this turn, draw a card. Compile Driver. 1 attack, draw 1 card for each type of orb you have. Or Doom and Gloom, 2 attack on a row, channel 1 dark. It's a nice card, but I can't afford it and a relic. I think I'm going to get the Blood Vial. As nice as the Gremlin Horn would be, I think right now the Blood Vial makes more sense with the trouble I've gotten myself in. I still don't think that's going to make me confident enough to go after an elite right now. Let's see. Let's see what this does first. Get her 2 coins before we forget. Oh, did I want to... Where were the last... I could have bought a potion. Either an explosive potion or deal 4 damage. No, I'm not going to buy this. Save the money for next round. So get 2 new coins. A note for yourself. I can exchange, give a player a card in my deck. They give me a card in there. That doesn't really work here. Or I can gain a card from another character's. You know what? This doesn't really work for solo. So I'm not going to actually use that. I'm going to draw a new one because I don't know if that should even be part of solo. Here I can pay 2 money to upgrade a card by adjustment. Or I can clean up, pay 3 money, remove a card. Or full service, pay 5 money, remove a card, and upgrade a card. I have 4. So the last option is not... Or I can punch and lose 1 HP. If I'm a cheapskate, I can punch it and move out. Now let's see what this is when you upgrade it. The multicast. It just becomes evoke. Instead of X amount of times, it's X plus 1. Or I can remove a card. Tighten up my deck a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to remove a basic strike for 3. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to ignore the elite because health issues. And I get 2 coins this way anyway. Okay, it's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Roll the die. Each player rolls separately. On a 1, I heal full HP. On a 2, I gain a curse. On a 3, I remove a card. On a 4, I gain a relic. On a 5, I gain 4 coins. On a 6, I lose 2 HP. Not a 6, not a 6. 4, I gain a relic. The Necronomicon. On a 1, the next attack you play this turn is played twice. All my dice next to each other. And my start of combat next to each other. How about that? Okay. Let's just have my potions going like that. Okay. So, bye-bye. Coming up here, I'm going to take the heal 3 option. And then we reveal the Act 2 boss, who gets 40 health for solo. And when he reaches 0 HP, he's going to heal 40 health points and enter Fury mode. Let's go ahead and shuffle up. Roll the die. Got a 4, it's going to give me 1 block. And at the start of combat, I gain 2 more block, and I gain an HP. So I'm almost at full health. Ooh, interesting. I can gain orb slots. I can multicast. Barrage doesn't do me much good. I should probably defend for 1. So I'm fully defended this round. And I feel like setting up more than doing stuff right now. So I'm going to spend 1 to get Capacitor. And I can evoke an orb, or I can... Oh, got my starting orb in there. See, I don't know if I want to evoke an orb. I can move it twice. Yeah, I do want to invoke it. So for 1, I'm going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2 again. Okay, so he's going to do... Wait, where was this? Because I got 1 for that and 2 starting combat, and then I did a defend. So yeah, I was at 4. Thought I was. I thought I had all blocked. Okay. So he's going to weaken me and strengthen himself. Oop, I forgot to move this down. What do we got here? Static discharge. Oh, and I forgot to get rid of that when I evoked it. That's why I didn't really necessarily want to evoke. That's 1, 2, 3 if I do that. Well, that's not bad. Okay, so we got Storm for 1. Static discharge for 2. And then a darkness for 0. Boom. So in his turn, he's just weakening and strengthening. Strengthen himself, weaken me. It's okay, weakness doesn't really affect me too much because I don't do a lot of attacking. I let the orbs do the attacking for me. Part of what I like about the defect. So coming on down here. A 4 is going to get me that. And then I gain 2 lightning. Just like that. Streamline is free because I have at least 2 powers out. So it's going to do 3 damage, which is actually going to be 2 damage because of my weakness. 1, 2. Let's do Zap. So you get a lightning in, and I'm going to replace the darkness. So we're going to evoke the darkness, which means 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. And then I'm going to do Ball of Lightning. It's going to be 1 plus I channel lightning, which means I evoke a lightning. So 1, 2. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. I messed this all up. I forgot I had capacitor. So if I did that first, Yeah, darkness is still going to be in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forgot about capacitor. That's the bad thing about capacitor. But it's all going to work in a second anyway, so it really doesn't make that big of a difference. Leap. It cost me 1. I got 1, 2, 3. And should have had 1 on that one too. Yeah, that's all I spent. Had too many free cards this round. Definitely don't need turbo this round. Okay, so now we're going to see what's going to happen here. He's going to do 5, 6 damage and add 3 block. But before that happens, because of static discharge, each lightning is going to get me an extra 2. So 3, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2. That goes down. And then he's going to do, as I said, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus the strength in there, and you're going to get 3 shield. And you're going to pop back up here to the 4 attack. Completely forgot about the capacitor. But at the start of this turn, that lightning is going to trigger the darkness. So 1 block for the 5. Darkness is going to trigger when I do this for 6. Right? Yep, still 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have to trigger another one of those. So 1, 2. And 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage I'm about to do. So he's going to die this turn. No matter what happens. And then he's going to come back to life. See what we got here. When the champ reaches 0 HP, he immediately heals 40 per player and enters Fury mode. So we could actually kill him and do more damage afterwards if we get enough. Let's see, what's it going to take? Do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll need 8 more. Dual cast one of them. That's 4. That doesn't work. Oh, and he's got 3 health too, so, or 3 block too, so. Yeah, I probably can't actually take him out this turn, unfortunately. Unless I'm missing something here. He's going to die at the start of his turn, basically, instead of before his turn. Can't quite game it. See, I spend 1 to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for barrage. Because of the fact that I have 5 orbs out, it's 1 per orb. Oh, but I forgot about these things, so give it 3 back. 1, 2, 3. Actually, only did 2 damage. But that's enough that these will actually kill it. Now 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And all he's doing is removing weakness and vulnerability from himself when he dies. So if I did one of them, evoked an orb. No, that's not going to work. You can do a dual cast, but it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd still have 6 health left. Evoke that one. Yeah, so it's not really worth actually getting rid of those. I'll just defend for 2. And another one, just cause. Okay, so what he's going to do on his turn is he's going to die because 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Then he's going to come back to life and switch to Fury mode, which I already moved it down there. Removes all weakness or vulnerability, which he has none. And then he's going to move to there. He's going to do a 4-4 attack, which is actually going to be a 5-5 because of his strengthen. Let's hope this is something good. It's a 4. Gets me 1 again. And that goes up to 3. Let's go ahead and get darkness out. Oh, first we do lightning. Start of turn. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait. Yeah, that's right. And then, yeah, so that's all of that. 2 for each one. And then we get darkness out. It's going to knock another lightning out, so 1, 2. This is free again, so 1, 2, 3. Let's do zap to knock this out and put a lightning in, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lightning. Just 1 damage, and then another 2 because it evokes one of these. Defend for 1. I forgot to pay for the lightning. Everything else was free. Okay, so I only got 2 defense. He's going to be doing 10. Should be 8. So there's no point in healing right now. I could not stop from dying. Unless I missed something. I did not. So I'm going to let death happen because I have fairy in a bottle. Wasn't much I could do about it anyway. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 15 damage. Then it's his turn. He does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, and would have been 3, 4, 5. But because of fairy in the bottle, when your HP becomes 0, instead set your HP to 2 and discard this item. So let's go ahead and move that down to he strengthened himself. Let's roll. Get a 1. So I may... the next attack you play this turn is played twice. Huh. The only attack I don't even have any attacks to play. You may exhaust a card in your hand to do 2 damage, though. Let's exhaust a defend to do 1, 2 damage. Then, just for the fun of it, let's do multicast. Let's evoke this orb. Should be at 3, right? So evoke it 3 times, so 2, 4, 6. And he's dead. So there you have it. Beat the champ. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will come back to see Act 3.